Hey, what's good, guys? It's Playing. Sorry I didn't upload yesterday, but a buddy that is in the Marines, he lives in Japan currently, at least for the next 3 years. He came back home, and I just wanted to spend some time with him. I'm not going to get to see him for another 3 years, so I just figured I'd spend as much time with him now as I could. Anyway, I'm back on the grind, and hopefully you enjoy the video today. So before I get into it, I want to make sure that everybody knows, I'm not saying all of these sites are bad. I'm just saying that you should be aware of the actual probabilities before you get into it. Because I know a lot of other people have a gambling problem, and I think that everybody should be aware of what they're getting into. Anyway, I'm starting out on Gamdom because they have a few different things I want to talk about. This isn't supposed to be a funny video. This is just to help out people that I know, mainly because they're going to be the ones watching this video. And if I don't know you, well, welcome to my channel. Anyway, Roulette is the most played game mode of all the ones that I know of. So in Roulette, there are typically 3 different options. Sometimes I've seen one, I think it's society.gg has one that has 5 different options that you can choose from. And the more options there are, the more it just lowers your chances and it just kind of ruins your probability. Let's just say you're using Gamdom because it's very much like every other. On Roulette, you have red, black, and green. Typically people go red and black because you have a 50% chance. And if you win, then you win twice the amount. So like if I put in $50 on red, I would win $100 if it hit. Or I'd win technically 50, I'd have 100 in total. But the only problem with that is it also has the possibility of hitting green. So in all reality, if you bet $50 on red, black has a 50% chance, and look, it's just green right there. And green has a 1 in 14 chance. So any number between 1 and 7 is going to be red. Any number between 8 and 14 is going to be black. And obviously 0 is green. So in total, there are 15 different numbers. If you simply do the math, you have 7 numbers. The site also has 7 numbers plus the chance of it hitting green, which is 8. So basically your odds are 7 out of 15, right? If you add everything up, it's 7 plus 8, it's 15. So if you divide 7 by 15, you don't actually have a 50% chance, you have a 46 2/3% chance. And you think, oh, it's just 3%. Over time, it just gets more and more accurate towards that percentage. One of the laws of statistics states that it gets more accurate over time for every experiment that you do. So that's the odds on Roulette, and actually the odds on crash are even worse. Nobody knows what the actual odds are because they can crash at any moment. This is literally just a randomly generated number that gets less and less probable the higher it goes. So in fact, the odds on this are probably worse than Roulette. If you go to trade up, they straight up tell you they have a higher percentage than you do. Say I go on this factory new Dragon Lore. It costs $2,390. If I divide $2,390 by 2, I should have to spend $1,195 at a 50% chance to win that dragon. But in all reality, the site gets a 5% advantage, and they tell you they're getting a 5% advantage. The odds on this are worse than Roulette. I don't know why people do this. I actually have buddies that have won factory new Dragon Lores twice on a 1% chance. It was complete bullshit luck. Anytime you're gambling against the house, they always have the odds. That's how these sites stay up and running, and that's how they're able to do these crazy giveaways that you find out about the site through. But if you go on a site that does coin flips and or jackpots where you're gambling against not the site but other users, where the site takes a tax, that's the only way you can actually make money, because you go to 50, because your odds actually truly are 50% and you don't lose any odds to the house. Basically what they do is add up 666.9 and 675.13, add those two together, and then divide that total into this number over here and this number over here, and basically that's how they decide your percentages. If you take 666.09 and divide it by these two added together, it will come out to 49.66 because you don't lose any percentage. The fact that this guy put in less means he can win more, but he has a lower percentage to do so. If you go on jackpot, it's the same premise. It's basically a bunch of people trying to do coin flip at the same time. It's more like a free-for-all than anything else. It works exactly how I just explained. However, the site does take a tax from both these coin flips and from jackpot. That's how they're still able to run. And if you read this right here, it says they take 0% commission on coin flips, but honestly, that's bullshit on this site, because I have done flips with CSGO Hunt in my name. I literally copy and pasted this into my Steam name, went in, did everything I wanted to do, and still lost the certain taxed items. Basically, gambling is a game of odds. Anytime you have the lower odds, eventually you will lose. As you can see, I bet a total of, as you can see, I bet 27.54. I don't really know how these calculators work because I don't think that's really accurate. And I've lost some big bets and I've won some big bets. And actually, this kind of ripped me. I was going to make a video on that earlier. So if I'd won this, I was planning on cashing out, getting a field tested Dragon Lore. His percentage was actually stupid. He won because he put in this music kit, which was just... It all sucked in the end, but it's whatever. So I actually did win this. I ended up losing him later, and I don't really want to explain because it'll take some time. But the point of this one is they did tax this field-tested case harden, even though I had CSGOHunt.com in my name. Other than that, very simple. I suggest doing things where you're playing against other players versus playing against the site, because if you're playing against the site, you're always going to lose eventually. However, if you're playing against other players, you get true odds. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you really want me to, I'll explain why case sites are also bad. Other than that, have a great day. Play offline.